Hi, everyone. First off, huge congratulations to all of you for navigating through the tough tasks and challenging moments that have brought us to today's Demo Day. Demo Day is more than just a milestone. It's a testament to your hard work and a window into a future you are all building. Today, you are not just presenting your startup, you are showcasing your vision and your passion and your potential to revolutionize the industry. So remember, today is all about packaging yourself well and leaving lasting impression on your potential investors and business partners. It's your opportunity to shine, to show the world that what you've made of and incredible value you hold. Embrace this moment, believe in your journey, and let your passion resonate with everyone in the room. Wishing you all the best.
All right, welcome startups, judges, mentors, team from Invest Seoul, team from 2080 to today's Demo Day. My name is Hye-won and I'll be your host for today. I'm really excited to invite you all. Today is the culmination of our program with Invest Seoul. In the past 1 month, our startups have gone through a series of master classes, one-to-one dedicated mentoring sessions, with the goal of all entering the US market. And today is the final stop, Demo Day. The agenda for today is the following. We'll go over the pitching rules, introduce our 3 judges, the startups, and then the pitching order. For the pitching rules, presenters, as you know, you each have 3 minutes to pitch. When it's your turn, please share your screen, start your pitch, and I will start the timer, which you will see on the left side of my Zoom screen. And at the end of the 3-minute pitch, we will then open the floor to the judges for a 5-minute question and answer session. Now, it is with my great pleasure to introduce to you our 3 judges today, So-young, Sarah, and Lisa. If everyone can react with some emojis to welcome them all. All right. I would now like to briefly ask each judges to introduce themselves, starting with So-young.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Demo Day. Congratulations for you to finish your long journey. My name is So-young Park. I'm located in San Francisco Bay Area at VU Venture Partners. I'm a venture partner, and we are sector agnostic, so we do 6 multiple areas. I look forward to learning about your technology and then wish to get to know you better. Thank you.
Thank you and welcome, So-young. Sarah?
Hello, great to meet you. I'm based out of LA, California. Like So-young, California is 9 o'clock at night, but still happy to be here. And congratulate everyone. Like Hye-won just mentioned, this is the almost like highlight of the event, I believe. So just be confident. And I'll just briefly talk about myself. Champagne is a consulting firm, and as a startup advisor, I help startup founders in terms of their fundraising strategy. So I work with international clients, a lot of clients from Korea coming into US market, but also local founders breaking into US market as well. So yeah, glad to be here. Thank you for having me today.
Hi, good morning, everybody. Great to be with you and very excited to celebrate your final Demo Day. I am the general partner of R3I Capital. We're a deep tech VC firm based out of the US. We've got landing pads in Singapore, Luxembourg, and Texas. And super excited to have a look at what your ambitions are today and to see how we might be able to make a contribution. Thanks so much for the invitation, Hye-won.
Yes, as the judges mentioned, they are joining from San Francisco, LA, and I believe in Central Europe for Lisa. So it's very early morning for her. But thank you all for joining. And with that, I would now like to introduce to you our amazing 11 startups that are coming on stage today. Our 11 startups range in diverse industries, starting with healthcare, to fintech, to even drone technology and many more. So I just want to take this opportunity to all the presenters. Thank you for all your engagement and participation in the last 1 month. I know it was a very busy and tight program, but you've come all this way, and I know that you'll do really well at Demo Day today. Alrighty, with that, this will be our pitching order, starting with Whatssup, Fainders AI, SNPLab, Langcode, NearLab, PRIBIT Technology, Medi Plus Solution, KEVIT, INFINITEBLOCK, CoMapper, and Robo Arete. With that, I will stop sharing my screen and bring Junha from Whatssup onto the stage. Please, everyone, welcome Junha to kick us off.
Hello, I'm Jay, Global Expansion Manager from Whatssup, a platform dedicated to creating personalized finance solutions. Today, we live in a world where we could literally subscribe to anything. We can subscribe to food, cars, services like music streaming, and the market is to hit $1 trillion mark by 2030. So it's no surprise that people are juggling between 5 to 17 subscriptions on average. But let's face it, managing all these subscriptions can be quite the challenge. Our research shows that around 84% of the people don't know when they pay, how much they pay, or where they're paying. And when it comes to canceling these subscriptions, it's even trickier. We don't have control over our own spendings. It's 2023, and why do we still struggle with such a basic problem? Whatssup believes the key is in transactions. Transactions is not mere numbers, but it actually encapsulates our needs, wants, situations, and decisions. Whatssup puts it to use and proves its value. We empower our users to keep track of recurring payments and subscriptions, ranging from subscribe services like Spotify, insurances, savings, to even donations and fitness center memberships. Users not only receive payment notifications, but also gain control over canceling subscriptions, skipping, changing, or changing their payment dates. What sets us apart from other competitors is our ability to offer personalized recommendations. We consider their needs, interests, situations, and decision-making styles to extract it from their payment histories to provide tailored products and services that align with their lifestyles and preferences. We've been gaining some serious traction from the start. Within just 2 years after the launch, we managed to acquire 230,000 users with a monthly growth rate which was about 24%. What's even more remarkable is that 82.4% of these acquisitions were organic. And our four-month retention rate is 1.4 times higher than other financial apps you can find on app stores. And users were 2.7 times more likely to engage with their services than when they subscribed to our partners' traditional websites. Now we're taking things to the next level by opening up our B2B sales to share our secret sauce with other businesses to help them develop services just like Whatssup. And this includes services like future expense management, credit rating services, fraud detections, and more. Our approach has already attracted major companies in Korea like U+, NICE, an information company in Korea, and food and beverage company called CJ in Korea. This is our great team from our great backgrounds. And thank you. This is Whatssup. We create personalized finance solutions that build trust and loyalty with their customers. Thank you.
All right, thanks so much, Junha. That was right on the dot. Great job. And now opening up to Soyoung, Sarah, Lisa for questions.
I hear other judges, but yeah, I'll just go quickly. So great presentation. 3 minutes, I believe it's pretty quick. So I wanted to hear more of your team background and also competitor, because your business model is fabulous, but I can also think of other business potentially can be aligned with you, or maybe you're interested in M&A. I wanted to hear more exit strategy, but just briefly, yes, either you can choose to talk about your team Or can you also let us know about the competitors?
For the competitor part, let me show you this one. Yeah. So we do realize that there are other services who are doing subscription management. And in Korea, there's no direct competitors here, but in US, where we already launched this May, there are some competitors who are doing similar things. However, as I said in the deck, we are the only ones who are touching on all 5 points of the subscription management experience cycle. And we believe that those cycles include add-on management, discovery of new subscriptions, auto cancellation, and auto tracking of the subscriptions. But if you look at this pedal chart, we're the only ones who are touching on all 5 points, and other management services only focus more on the management or the tracking part. So in our service, people could also discover new services they haven't been able to know before and change their lifestyle or automate their lifestyles using our service. And with the team background, I think our CEO is financial expert. He's been working in the government for past 7 to 8 years, working in the Korean Assembly and Korean government side. So he allows us to do our business in accord with like the financial regulations which is ever changing in Korea, and other financial regulations which are really different in other regions too.
Hi Jay, thank you for your presentation. That's great. I'd like to learn more about your traction. You actually show that ARR, I think it's about 250K. Could you explain a little bit more with your revenue model?
Oh, so our revenue model is consisted of 2 sides, B2C side and B2B side. So on the B2C side, we have an e-commerce feature where people could discover new subscriptions, and when they do, we charge the service providers, like the partners who are enlisted in our e-commerce feature, we charge them 10% commission of the new subscriptions made with our users. And on the B2B side, the major clients like LG Plus, CJ, or information company like NICE, they pay us certain amount of money to use our technology. And the B2B side is like 2/3 of our revenue, and 1/3 comes from the B2C side. And one another thing is that in Korea, the app is free. So most of the B2C side revenue came from only the commissions. However, in US, the competitors all charge subscription fees. So we also put a subscription fee for our US app. So there's a subscription fee, a recurring fee that is charged to the users who download this app.
And Jay, I'm interested in the intellectual property that sits in behind this company, if any. Do you have any defensibility in the solution that you can prove?
So we do have IPs in Korea, like patents, some of the patents for the AI that we use to extract out the recurrences out of the transaction data. So that's more on the subscription management side and the pre-processing side of the transaction data, but not a global IP, I guess, that covers like the US side or the other regions.
Okay, that was it with our Q&A. Thank you so much, Junha, for kicking us off. And we'll move on to our next presenter. Please join me in welcoming Songtae from Fainders AI.
Okay, good afternoon and good evening and good morning. My name is Songtae. I'm strategy manager from Fainders AI. So Fainders AI is providing the most affordable version of Amazon Go to bring offline retail back to profitability of its past. So imagine you're running grocery stores 20, 30 years ago. You used to be profitable. But now store owners are closing down the stores because it's simply not viable to run the stores because of the steeply increasing minimum wage and the staff shortage. So we are starting from these market problems. We endeavor to bring offline retail back to profitability of its past through AI automation. So we are basically providing computer vision powered automation services such as checkout free payment and inventory management, which can radically reduce the labor cost by up to 80%. So how we are different from other solution vendors in the space is that we are deploying fewer number of sensors and cheaper sensors. And most importantly, we have optimized our inference model to deploy the least number of computer resources. So our solution is the most competitively priced and market acceptable in the space. So we are primarily targeting to automate 60,000 convenience stores here in Korea, which is already a huge market, right? So by 2028, we are expecting the market penetration of 5% with the expected revenue of a minimum roughly $100 million. So there are roughly 30 solution vendors in the space, and we believe only 5 solution vendors are standing out because their solutions are firstly cheaper, secondly more accurate and reliable. They're having high shelf capacity to provide to maximize the revenue for store owners. And we are the only solution vendor from Asia. So we are primarily B2B solution vendor, and our second store is in partnership with GS25, which is the largest convenience store brand here in Korea. And it's equipped with the latest solution stack, which is the first of its kind in Asia. So Fainders AI was co-founded by 3 serial entrepreneurs coming from very prestigious and prominent backgrounds. We have assembled like top-notch backgrounds team, and we managed to raise the latest round of Series A from a very prominent VC investor here in Korea last year. Thank you so much for your time. This was Sangtae from Fainders AI.
Thank you so much, Sangtae. Now off to the judges.
Hi, Sante. Thank you for your presentation. I'd like to a little bit more learn about your data. You said it's a cheaper and it's more reliable. Do you have any data to showing that how much percentage you can make it cheaper and how much percentage you can make it more reliable?
So in terms of there are 2 parts here, right? So in terms of accuracy, in terms of the price. So in terms of accuracy, like most of the solution vendors are claiming that they are offering 99% accuracy. But what is happening with them is they have somebody remotely monitoring the purchasing history at the store. So that's why they can claim to have 99% accuracy. But we are not relying on anybody remotely monitoring the basket, the purchasing history. Without having that in place, we managed to produce roughly 93% to 94% of accuracy from the store we are running with GS25. So that's pertaining to the accuracy. In terms of a price, I might have some numbers here. So GS25 was in discussion with the largest solution vendor in the space from the US 6 months ago. So this company was offering the solution for $230,000, but we managed to provide the same solution stack for the same size of the store for 1/3 of the price, which was $75,000.
Sungti, I must say I have a conflict in portfolio here because I backed another company doing what you do, but in another region of the world. It's a company called Black AI in Australia. And what's interesting for you is that this company obviously has not just this use case application, but it is context analytics, and it has so many other applications. Are you exploring any other market segments outside of just this one?
Yes, indeed, we do. Because looking at the market, we don't think the market is going to take off the next 2-3 years. It's going to take some time. And in the meantime, we have to generate revenue and traction in the market. So currently, our management team and myself, we are going over potential market expansion. So maybe presumably new products, presumably new markets. So the automation services leveraging our core computer vision AI technology. We have one or two potential ideas in the pipeline.
Those new use cases, are they in the same industry sector, or is it in a new industry sector?
No, we are targeting the same sector, but with our existing technology, we are primarily targeting small-sided stores because that's where our solution can be most reliable. And then ROI, payback period, or just unit economics makes the most sense. But with the new products, we are targeting the larger store size formats.
Yeah, Songtae, impressive milestone and impressive business model. Like Lisa said, I was also aware of potential other companies who are actually looking into this industry, as this market is pretty hot right now. But also I've seen your fundraising. I saw your fundraising round and impressive in terms of background. Could you tell us a little bit about what's your scale up strategy? So now that you and your team have worked on this so far, how would the new fund be allocated? So I would like to know more about scale up strategy.
So we have roughly 2 years left on our runway. And so we are not planning to aggressively expand the number of new stores. Instead, put it this way, quality over quantity. So instead of expanding the number of stores, we are trying to make the perfection out of the existing stores. So because there are still certain specific areas we have to improve. For instance, the reliability of the solution, we have to further reduce the cost. So we have a certain agendas in the pipeline for the next year. So that's how we are going to spend the remaining of the Series A round funding.
Thank you, Songtae, and thank you, judges. Okay, on to our third presenter. Please join me in welcoming Sunshine from SNPLab.
Hi, I'm Sunshine from SNPLab, and I'm the head of global business and strategy. You may have experienced that you got the same advertisement again and again, even after you bought it from somewhere else. It's quite bothersome. On the flip side, as a retailer, you are losing time and money because you are not sending the right advertisement to the right users. So let's imagine that if the e-commerce company knows what you bought and what you're interested in now. If then, you will only see the ad for the things that you really want to buy. Now, let me introduce SNPLab's product. Once an Acme app integrates our SDK, users can share their search data and shopping data anonymously to the Acme company. In return, users can get rewards, which motivates them to share their own data. With our technology, Acme company can send tailored ads to unidentified users. Why are we better than the other user data providing companies? Our anonymized data approach complies with GDPR and CPA. Moreover, opt-in tracking and the lack of third-party cookies will not cause any problems because we directly obtain the data from the users. So this is our business model. SDK software license and blockchain operation fee are based on the number of activated users, and the Connect software license fee are the fixed amount. The market size is calculated based on the number of e-commerce companies in the United States and our minimum subscription fee. The reason why we focused on the LA region first is because we can be benefited by the CCPA regulation. So in a landscape where right of controlling personal data is creating waves, we are carving on our unique niche by combining users' data and the technology that's sending the tailored ads to the unidentified user on our secure platform. Since 2020, we've been funded for about $2 million US, and since last year, the number of data transactions between users and the businesses are for about 340,000 so far. So who are we? Our journey began at Samsung Mobile Security and Privacy Lab. While working there, we met a lot of privacy issues, and we concluded that it cannot be solved by adding new technologies, but by changing the data governance. And that's why we started SNPLab. So I'm actively seeking e-commerce companies and investors who have e-commerce business in their portfolio. If you want to know more, please reach me out. Thank you.
Thank you,
Hi,
Sunshine. Great job. Yep. Q&A starting now.
Thank you so much for the presentation. I'd like to learn a little bit more about your customer, the market adoption. So I guess you actually target to B2C, and then you actually also connect with a B2B. So you sell, the individual can sell their data to the companies, right?
So in Korea, we are doing B2, B2C model. So in Korea, we have an app, our own app, which is doing, our services on the Apple Store and Google Store. And from there, we gather the users' data and sell the data to the businesses. But we've changed our business model once again. So what we are going to do now is we are going to sell our SDK, the solution, to the businesses. So our customers will be the businesses only, and we assume that the company already has their users on their mobile app, so they will be the user who will sell their data to the company.
I see. Then let me ask this way. How do you actually secure the data security? This is in America, our data privacy is very, very important. And I believe you also understand the regulations here. So I wonder how you actually get through these regulations.
Okay, so actually we can be compliant with GDPR and CCPA because we are not really using store any personal data. So the personal data will be stored on the user's mobile phone, and then all the data will which is sent to the company will be anonymized. So there will be no compliance issues at all.
Sunshine, can you tell me, have you considered preloading onto mobile phones with the carriers to expand your user access?
Oh, preloading to the carriers.
So every time a phone is sold, it automatically has your app in it?
If it's possible, it would be really great.
Yeah, it's possible.
Oh.
And
can you please let us know how we can do that?
Yeah, if you were to meet a telco and arrange for your SDK to be loaded at a price point of, say, 20 cents per mobile phone, could that change the trajectory of your growth, or would the cost exceed the benefit?
I'm sorry. So I'm not good at calculating. So can you can I reply you later with the emails or something? Yeah, I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
I actually need to discuss with our team internally about the price. Yeah.
And also, if you were to acquire a telco as your distribution point, which country would you choose?
Our real goal is, of course, US, but actually we are also focusing on the Europe market as well because of the GDPR. Okay. Actually, because of that, we already we are already discussing with the company in Finland. Actually, I've been to Finland 4 weeks on October and November, to discuss the things for that.
Super. Okay, fantastic.
Thank you.
Great pitching, Sunshine. And what a beautiful name you have, Sunshine. And also, I'm happy to be here in LA because you said the target market, the first market will be LA. So excited to hear that. Well, adding on to what Lisa just mentioned, my question was also toward what she asked, but actually the other way in terms of I was looking for what could be the potential risk of your business since you guys are dealing with the data. I know we just have few more seconds left, but if you can just briefly talk.
We do. I'm sure that, I'm sure that we will not have any privacy issue because the reason why we put all the data into the mobile phone is because to get 1 million users data, attacking one server would be a lot easier and faster than attacking 1 million users mobile phone. And that's why we store all the data to the mobile phone. And then, of course, we do the encryption. And as you could see from our team members, about quarter of us came from Samsung Mobile and from the security and privacy lab. And so I think that we have the best of breed technology for the security in mobile.
Thank you, Sunshine. Excellent job.
Thank you.
And then introducing our next presenter, Jisoo from Langcode.
Okay, let's start. Hello, my name is Jisoo Han, co-founder and CCO of Langcode. We are engineering the future of enterprise communication with our advanced conversational AI platform. Every enterprise now has high demand for AI. This is because employees are suffering from massive search costs and too many documents. However, enterprises face two challenges. The first one is data fragmentation, and the second one is the huge operation cost of manually building AI training data. To help enterprises adopt AI, we developed Langcode CXP, a conversational experience platform. With Langcode AI, enterprise customers can utilize generative AI like ChatGPT for customized question answering and task automation. Integration and automation. These are two keywords that represent the strengths of our solution. For integration, we support more than 90 data sources to build unified knowledge base. Additionally, we've automated the management of AI bots and the personalization process. Our unique value proposition is the democratization of AI. This enables every employee to create and work with intelligent AI bots. With strong customer success cases around the world, Langcode CXP has been proven to serve a wide range of industries. These span a range of industries, including automotive, luxury, manufacturing, and many others. As a global-ready, scalable B2B SaaS, we offer a flexible subscription model for businesses of all sizes. For enterprises, our average annual contract size is $150K. We also have a global sales partnership with Microsoft and other MSPs. We have successfully worked with global enterprise clients, including Mercedes-Benz and Chanel. Among many AI platforms, we are the only one that focuses on easy to start and rapid scaling. This year, we expect our revenue to be 2 million, and next year, we are targeting 8 million based on our expansion into Europe and Japan market. We've raised $1.5 million so far and planning to raise $4 million for our Series A next year. Co-founder and C-level have expertise in AI, SaaS, and cloud. We also consist of more than 15 full-stack developers. We possess strong technological capabilities and a fusion team culture. Thank you for listening to my pitch.
Thank you, Jisoo. Great job. And on to the judges.
Hi, Jisoo. I'd like to understand a little bit more about your case study. You actually worked with very reputable companies. What kind of service did you provide them?
We also work with Nike. We made an insight from manufacturing issues and meaning records for the manufacturing chains can follow up why the fragments on the shoes are being made. And for the bands, we were inserted into the team chat of the Mercedes-Benz developers and increased the productivity by answering to developers' questions. And for Chanel, we made a hyper-personalized employee experience by answering the employees' questions based on their databases.
So what you meant is basically is internal communication
Yes.
in this case. But I think you are working on an AI. Where do you get the data source? Is it the employee communication they already performed, or how do you get that kind of data to train your AI?
Oh, every internal data sources can be adopted into our AI because we can connect 90 plus data sources such as SQL, Mongo database, GitHub, and every kind of data like that. And not just an internal communication, our AI responds to the employee's question and also learn from the employee's question and answering process, and then reply to the repeated question and answering.
Thank you.
Okay.
Hi, Jisoo. So yeah, thank you for the presentation. I understand this is more focused on conversational AI, and thank you for showing the case analysis. But adding on to what Soo-young said, I was also wondering about the result. So not about the analysis on how you guys help in terms of global enterprise clients. And I don't want to really call that as a name dropping, but I wanted to hear more about the result that you guys gave it out to. Do you have any quantified data for that? Like how you guys help in terms of either sales strategy, in terms of like conversion rate, or also I was wondering, since it is at the end, even though it is an implementation, there might be a potential risk in terms of leaking the information. So how would you handle that?
For the data security, we are free from the security issues because our conversational AI is built inside the company's own safe cloud. And can you repeat the first question again?
Do you have any appendix or anything, or you can just, pitch it here? Can you show us some result that you have it as a quantified data as of how you guys helped in this global enterprise clients?
Oh, so this slide shows how our conversational AI work in Vans and Chanel. For example, in Vans, our model was attached into the Mercedes-Benz developers team chat, and it responded to the questions that developers were asking. So more than 400 employees were responded that they have increased their productivity through our conversational AI. And also for the appendix, this is the example of the Mercedes-Benz ambition. So when the trainee asked the question like, how can I get a build number used in the build? Our chatbot responded like, our chatbot added the Q&A into its knowledge base and then responded to the same question later.
Okay, I know the time's up, but just very quickly, for the advice, for any type of questions like this, if you ever do the demo day again, it might be better if you can show the result in terms of quantify. So such as your conversational AI help them in terms of human costs, like labor costs. Because of AI, we need to save. So some sort of like data will be the better to answer this question. But, again, great pitching. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for the feedback and advice, and great job, Jisoo. All right, just a slight change in the pitching order. We will move on to PRIBIT Technology and welcome Lorena onto the stage.
Hi, I am Lorena in PRIBIT Technology. We are a Zero Trust pioneer with a practical solution in Korea. Hacking, DDoS, ransomware, etc. The common criteria of these are always using old internet IP and network connection. Fear of a cyber threat reads cybersecurity to Zero Trust. Zero Trust means always verify strictly user, application, data, endpoint, infrastructure, and network overall. For Zero Trust network security, we suggest PacketGo to allow only permitted access in your networking with Zero Trust compliance. PacketGo is flexible for user environment with cloud SaaS and on-premise, and reliable for both private and public sector. All intellectual properties are ready for global business, and we step-by-step our quality assurance and its assessment with audit. Our customer, POSCO, has PacketGo in their 80 multi-location worldwide. PacketGo protects 71% unsecured access trial in their existing network facility. This brings 56 times wider network bandwidth of occupation, twice faster in overseas network connection, and 95% cost reduction. We've launched since 2018 sales with $1.6 million and complete $4 million seed money funding this year. We are heading for growing sales to $25 million in 2026 with Korean government ministry adoption and overseas business the chance. 5 years old, 30 people boiling, 149 intellectual properties, Pre Financial, and Seoul headquarters. The right side handsome man have 25 years experiences in network security and telecommunication industry. This is who we are. Thank you for your listening and hope you enjoy our growing.
Wow, great job, Lorena. We would not have known that it was your first time ever pitching. Excellent job. And on to the judges.
Hi.
I'd like to learn a little bit about your overseas business. So you are the overseas business lead, so I believe you have a strategy. What is your pipeline? Is it PacketGo and it's only product, or do you have a pipeline of the products?
Okay, our product name is PacketGo. We have the two products. One is cloud SaaS, and the other is on-premise type. Is a PacketGo Connect, actually, its name. In Korea, we grown up already in $1.6 million sales revenue in last year, and we are the over 2 million and the nearby $2 million this year. And next year, so we will go. Only it is in Korean business. Actually, we will kick off the overseas business from the US market next year, but we didn't start it yet. So that's why I mentioned that we are heading for our growing sales in 2026 to the bigger amount in the sales revenue with up to $25 million. But that is not only meaning that's overseas business chance, but also is a Korean is a big amount of the bidding, and we got almost winning. So that's why I calculated that number into the sales revenue in 2026.
So what is your go-to-market strategy in the United States?
Actually, next year we try to knock its B2B market is with enterprise with the SaaS solutions in security service edge and secure access service edge market. We call it is the cloud SaaS with a network security market.
Do you have any partnership in the United States already?
Actually, not yet, because we've been in offline marketing with the professional conference this year, but we are just to testify that our products is workable in the US market. And after that, we study and some learn, but we did not yet to find out the channel starting to get the pipelining. But we are also to approaching with in the same business category in the SSE and the SASE markets. There is any other the possible providers who is located VPN players or the MSP is my target goals to try to approach.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I wanted to share that this market has seen a lowering in M&A acquisition interest, at least certainly in the price tags, which is highly unfortunate for us all. What do you see as your exit pathway?
Well, actually, I am not that much is bright in the M&A parts because I'm just overseas business. But we plans to establish the US the sales office within this year, and that means that as that much is we are consider the US market approaching is very aggressively. Well, my top boss, he also considered such kinds of the M&A, but we didn't think within 1 or 2 years. We think we are preparing within 2 years is the Series A, the funding. Well, after that, as I've known, after that, he can consider still approaching M&A. Well, it was suggested with PLIP in IR. I'm not sure the IR, the wording, but I've got that it is very negative to consider at this moment.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Great job, Lorena. So I think I heard that this is your first pitching ever. If you have, that's great. Yeah, I'm impressed and also want to learn about your business. But let's really talk about the team side. I think you mentioned the three of your, there was like a crew of your 3 members. How did they meet each other? What was the factor that they made or be interested in this business?
Actually, my boss, he is working for intellectual property part, especially in the network solutions. And Mr. Kim Chu-tae, the middle guy, he's, as I've known, is 7 to 8 years the working with my boss together for the network security part. And our the CFO and the CMO is Mr. Hong. He is working for a telecommunication industry who is working with this very closely working with the network industry. So that's why, as I've known, they are already knows each other over 3 to 4 years before starting PRIBIT Technology.
If we have time for one more question, maybe I can ask, do you have any distributors that you are talking to where they could bundle you with their hardware?
Actually, in Korea, yes, we have wholesaler and we have distributorships. As I've known, it's in Korea, we have over 10 distributors for the local business, regional, and 2 wholesalers I've heard. And yes, we provide on-premise markets with hardware bundled together. But that is the wholesaler job. So we provide the software licensing and the technical support together. We will also approaching with these business types to US market also.
Okay, that was my next question. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Lorena. In the interest of time, we'll move on to the next presenter. Please join me in welcoming Hee-Jun from Medi Plus Solution.
I'm Hee-Jun Park, working at the Medi Plus Solution. Sorry, it's my pleasure to present our disease care solutions called Second Doctor and Second Wind. Second Doctor is a personalized rehabilitation guide service for patients with breast cancer, stomach cancer, colorectal cancer, and prostate cancer. And Second Wind is a contactless care service for patients with chronic conditions such as hypertension, dyslipidemia, diabetes, and obesity. Medi Plus Solution offers both healthcare software and hardware. Second Doctor focuses on the rehabilitation coaching with its tons of education contents, while Second Wind provides disease care guides on exercise, diets, and medication. Second Doctor starts providing its guidance when a patient is discharged from the hospital. Then it's automatically switched to Second Wind when the symptom is stabilized for the treatment of underlying disease. There are 4 different Second Doctor apps as of today for each type of cancer, because the management point and approaches of rehabilitation programs should be different. And this is the algorithm structure of the Second Doctor breast cancer as an example. It shows service is designed with hundreds of scenarios to reflect the user's feedback in every session. And it's been accumulating the real-world data as a true care service for health recovery of cancer survivors. Medi Plus Solution developed these solutions complying with the global standards and the strict security protocols, and achieved certification as a medical device from US FDA and Korean FDA as well. And also we earned the ISO 27K certification for security management. Before commercialization of our solutions, we went through a lot of larger scale clinical studies, among them the validation of Second Doctor in patients with colorectal cancer has recently been completed. And Medi Plus Solution is led by core members with more than 150 years of combined work experience in digital healthcare and a global operation. We've been looking at the global market for a long time and currently seeking for the global partnership and investment. Thank you.
Thank you, Hee-Jun. Off to the judges for Q&A.
Hi, Hee-Jun. I'm curious, data, your real life data, and then who actually decide any suggestions to the patient?
We are collecting the users' data using the devices that we our own, and also is compatible with Galaxy watches and Apple watches as well. And users are supposed to provide their diets details into our system. And each time user makes the entry, the system automatically provide the real.
Okay, so you require users actually log whatever their journal of the day in your system in their phone or computer. Yes. How do they actually interface?
Oh, it's again, it's a application, smartphone application. So users are supposed to use their own smartphone and also the devices that are compatible with those apps.
You mean the phone device? Which device are you talking about?
The first one, the medication checker, the other, the second, smart band, and the smartwatch of our own. And also, again, it works with Galaxy Watches and Apple Watch as well.
Got it. So they require your device or not? It doesn't need to require your device, and also they need to log in the app to write down their
Correct.
information.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Okay. Thanks.
So first, I'd like to say congratulations. I've been spending the last 10 years of my life teaching 87 hospitals in Southeast Asia the futures of hospital management. And I think you are really taking them on a journey of where they need to be without forcing them to do it themselves. So congratulations. This is an incredible contribution to the patient journey. I really have a question around partnerships. There are many disease prognostics that exist out there in the market. I note that you only interact with the patient on discharge. As you know, cancer patients in particular and chronic disease patients spend a considerable amount of time in hospital, where actually quite a lot of the complications could be avoided. And I wonder if there is actually an opportunity for you to come back to the patient bed instead of being only an out-of-home solution or an out-of-hospital solution.
Right. When we first designed this solution, we started with pre-op care. But you know, these things happening in the hospital, there are not so many rooms for us to really jump in, right? So quite often the patients are simply, when they are first diagnosed with the cancer, they are not quite ready to get any surgery or any treatment. So that's why we designed this pre-op care, but it should be all done at the hospital level. So we do have contents, but you know, we are just standing by on the side and provide only just the guides, and the service really start to kicking in, and when the patient is quite ready to be discharged from the hospital. But we can provide a big, very thick, you know, textbook.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Okay, I know we're out of time. Sarah, any quick question?
My question will not be quick, so I'll save it for later. But yeah, great pitching. I wanted to hear some feedback, but we can move on for now.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Heejun, for your presentation. And
thank you very much.
And we'll welcome the next presenter onto the stage, Sangil from KEVIT.
Hi, I am Sang Lee. I'm an executive manager at KEVIT. We are changing the electric vehicle charging game with our unique and integrated solutions designed for efficiency and user adaptabilities. We provide electric vehicle charging solutions to add sustainability into our environments. As we all know that there is huge markets in electric vehicles, electric buses, big OEMs are electrifying their vehicles. People say in 2040s, estimate of annual EV sales go over 60 million million car sales per year. As building and business owners, you lose opportunity to monetize your own parking spaces. In these big EV charging markets, there is one or two companies owns 90% of market shares in states. No company out there that can provide solutions that can have their own infrastructures that can control over software and hardwares. Business owner doesn't want to invest so much money on software and maintaining the hardwares. Within this EV charging businesses, we have vertically integrated charging solutions, manufacturing hundreds of EV charging stations, operating more than 3,000 chargers, and providing charging service through our applications with 17,000 active members. We have a variety of chargers for all different business domains, It is suitable for home, apartments, hotel, bus, and gas stations. Our fastest charger can charge a vehicle within 15 minutes that can travel 250 miles. We have platforms for manage to control EV chargers, has features like load balancing, DR, real-time monitoring, and payment system. Also provide applications for customers to navigate and use our chargers. It is really hard to differentiate from other EV charging manufacturer and operators unless if you can magically charge electric vehicle in a few seconds. There are standards to follow and many different regulations on a vehicle and a battery systems. We uniquely have smart charging, which we can increase charging station usage and efficiency by having user charging patterns. Our core members has over 8 years of experience of EV charging fields. We are seeking strategic investments or partnerships. Our partner could be a power providers, business owner, landlords, gas company, or public transportation company who wants to electrify their own vehicles. Our estimated revenue of this year is 10 million US dollars. We have raised about 300,000 and another 2 million end of this year, pre-value of 20 million US dollars. Thank you, and let's monetize with KEVIT.
Thank you, Sang-hye. I love the energy. On to the judges.
Thank you. I just want to know what's the go-to-market strategy, especially in states, because states, you might know this already, but we have different policy and different restriction regulation per each state. So how you guys are going to research on that? And what's the efforts that you guys have made regarding?
Right now, in order to manufacture have a business in states, we think we need to have our own factory in the United States. That's why we need a lot of investments to work in the United States. But right now, as I said before, there is only like one or two main companies who own the whole infrastructures. We want to give this share this ideas to small company in small business owners in the United States who wants to have their own infrastructures, but they don't want to spend so much money on software and hardware. I think we can help with that ideas. But we don't want to have one or two major or one or oligopoly whole charging infrastructure markets. We want to give chance to small business owners with our solutions. So right now, with our investments, we are estimating not next year or year after 2025. We want to have our own factory in Texas or Southern California and start from there because the best part of the states has more focus on environmental and EV electric vehicle markets.
Okay, regarding it, do you have projection slide, by the way?
Pardon? What was the question?
Do you have a projection slide regarding it? Or if you don't have it, it's okay.
No, I don't have it yet for that market yet.
Okay, sounds good.
KEVIT, I wonder which motor vehicle companies you will look to partner with in the future. All of the motor vehicle companies that I've spoken to around the world don't see charging as the ultimate business. They actually see the experience when charging and all the services that they use while the car is charging as the ultimate margin driver. How are you going to build on the back of a simple charging model?
Right now, we are also talking to Korean manufacturers, including Hyundai and Kia, and there is a company called KGM, also manufacturing electric vehicles. So we have understanding of hardware, the charging stations, and software, the operation centers. So what we are trying to do is we get information from the clients, we get user patterns when they want to charge, and we also get information from the vehicle, the battery systems, how much they usually charge, how fast the vehicle usually charges. We want to integrate this whole idea, the hardware solutions and the software solutions, and have worked with and to give this idea to a lot of car manufacturers and work with it. In order to do currently there is a system called PKI, which is car has like a Tesla vehicles. Car has data and information on the clients and client payment systems. We also working with in order to work in this electric vehicle businesses. You also have to work with a lot of different car manufacturers, car OEMs in this market. So we're currently doing that with Korean manufacturers in Korea. Is that answering your questions?
Yeah, it totally does. Thank you so much, KEVIT, and great to see your traction.
Thank you.
Did anyone sign?
No, yeah.
Not
But currently
yet.
we're
Great.
talking to KGM.
Okay.
If you have a little bit of time, yeah, I'm just gonna piggyback off the existing previous questions. So, as a matter of fact, this business I wouldn't say is very new to us. In the United States especially, I wonder how you actually kind of top of the competition in the United States.
Right now, there's first the biggest infrastructure EV infrastructure owner is Tesla, and second is ChargePoint at the moment on the electric vehicle sides. But what we try to do is we're not trying to be the best actually. As I said before, we want to we want to make a lot of operators, even though they have the landlords, the business owner, the hotel owner, the shopping mall owner, they want to have their own infrastructures and they want to monetize their own parking lot, but they don't know how. We want to give those people a chance to have their own infrastructures, their own electric charging businesses. So we're not trying to be a best in this market, but what we're trying to do is we want to make this a network or alliance in a this is the system. We're not trying to own all infrastructures or nothing like that. Just make a networks.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Sang-il. Great to see the traction and your energy. Thank you for that. I will introduce our next presenter, Unu from INFINITEBLOCK.
Hello, my name is Unu, still from INFINITEBLOCK. Let me begin with an introduction to INFINITEBLOCK's digital asset custody platform. Many companies and individuals are investing in or utilizing various forms of cryptocurrency, in another word, digital asset. But every year, many digital assets are stolen through hacking incidents, and accidents such as the bankruptcy of FTX exchange continue to occur. It can cause significant damage to users. Due to these problems, more and more diverse regulations are being created for the digital asset industry that was outside the regulatory system, and the need to enter the regulatory system is emerging in many countries. In line with this trend, INFINITEBLOCK has applied strong security technology and an internal control system to build a blockchain infrastructure for digital asset management at the level of the banking industry. We have spent a long time analyzing existing solutions and customer needs. We launched the digital asset custody platform named Carbon that allows customers to manage digital assets simpler and safer than any other solution. We provide essential functions for digital asset management, such as withdrawal control, key menu, and lockup. We also strengthened security by applying cutting-edge multi-party computation called MPC technology for the first time in Korea that does not expose private keys at all. This has the advantage of preventing keys from being stolen from any type of attack, thus keeping digital assets safer than any other method. We also proved our competitiveness by obtaining the only digital asset service provider license this year in Korea, where regulations are becoming stricter day by day. Through this, we have laid the foundation to solidify partnerships with global corporations seeking to enter the Korean market. We also plan to launch our own wallet service in the future. This will diversify of our revenue by charging fees based on the size of stored assets and the number of wallets. This will accelerate our growth for our company as the market expands. INFINITEBLOCK has members with deep and diverse experience in financial systems and technology. Therefore, we have the strength to respond faster and more flexibly than anyone else to not only apply advanced technology, but also comply with industrial regulations. If this achievement continue, INFINITEBLOCK can ultimately become a global digital asset bank beyond Korea. What blockchain needs now is trust. We will add trust and lead the industry. Thank you.
Thank you. No, I love the confidence level. All right, on to the judges.
Thank you, Uno. So, INFINITEBLOCK, you said there were a couple of parts that you mentioned, simpler, safer, but just in few sentences, I just want to paraphrase what I understood from your presentation, since I also advise a couple of startups in digital asset industry. So what will be the competitive advantage of your startup? If somebody asks you that, what would you say?
So our competitiveness is, I think we can say that we have the license because in Korea, the license acquisition system was changed last year, making it virtually impossible for new businesses to enter the market. So there are additional certifications and procedures that must be obtained in the process of acquiring the license. But we succeeded in obtaining them in the most efficient way based on our own experience. But it also took nearly 2 years. So therefore, many business owners currently in the Korean industry give up on starting a new business or just acquiring the license. So we believe that having the license in Korea will become more and more advantageous for us because of the barriers to entry. In fact, after obtaining this license, there is an increasing number of collaboration requests from not only domestic, but also overseas companies seeking to formally provide service to Korean market these days.
Do we have any competitors? Because I don't think I saw any competitor analysis in your pitching.
Competitors. In Korean market, the market is quite structured, very not in balance. Most of the companies which have the license, most of them are exchanges, and there are only 3 custodian companies, including us, but they haven't achieved anything meaningful. And so, but we also succeeded to apply our own MPS technology. It was the first case in Korea. And it provides more secure system to customers, so it can work as a quite strong point for us in this market.
Eunwoo, the Korea market is sizable, but it is a very volatile market. How are you going to manage the issue that many digital asset managers have had around security and safety?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question, please?
Yeah, how are you going to manage the risk? That's the key question. You've got the market volatility and you've got the security issues as it relates to your sector, the ups and downs, the highs and lows. How are you going to stand the test of time, especially in a bear market?
I just said some regulatory issues in Korea are probably the biggest risk, I think. Because when we first started our business, we thought that the regulations on the separation of distribution and storage of digital assets would soon be enacted in Korea. However, contrary to our expectations, it is being delayed due to the presidential election and some other political issues. But still, looking at the recent situation, it appears that the regulations will become clear within next year. And if that happens, the need for our custody service will increase in Korea as well. And we expect our customer to naturally increase.
Great, thank you so much.
Hi, Unu. Would you please explain a little bit more? How can you actually add the confidence on the digital asset? And would you remind me, what is the market? How big this problem will be?
Not only in Korea, but also global industry. There are a lot of blockchain company players out of the regulatory system. That's why the case of FTX exchange occurred, and recently the CEO of Zhang Pengzhao, the CEO of Binance, had resigned from the company. And in my opinion, the blockchain industry is the same as the traditional finance industry. So that's why a lot of countries, they have a regulatory system these days. And in the future, it will be impossible to run a blockchain business without the license. And also our CEO and our co-founders, they have a lot of experience in traditional bank and blockchain company. So we have some, I believe that there are some great strengths of developing technology while complying with regulations without focusing on any one direction in business strategy and management. Based on this, we can say that we were able to obtain the only license in Korea this year.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, Anu. Great job. And I will introduce our next presenter, Whatssup from CoMapper.
So thank you very much for allowing me to do the pitch today. I'm Whatssup Chu, a team lead in the global marketing department of CoMapper. So within the next 20 years, it's forecasted that more than 75% of Korean facilities will become outdated. As a consequence, significant inspection costs are occurred and numerous life-threatening disasters occur on a global scale, as you see. So CoMapper was established to mitigate the safety accidents by fully digitizing the facility management with drone and AI. Unlike commercial software so far, we offer integrated and specialized safety prevention measures within the inspection field. We have already conducted various public projects and verified our technology in Korea with our major clients, government agencies. Now it's time for us to expand our project experiences to the global stage. So through our project performances, we have earned numerous awards and recognition from public organizations responsible for infrastructure management and foreign business. So currently, workers mainly perform facility inspection manually, which leads to reduced reliability and accuracy, higher cost, and longer project durations. And most importantly, workers are constantly exposed to safety hazards. So we have developed a remote, safe, and user-friendly solution for conducting inspection from beginning to the final evaluation. This solution is compatible with mobile devices as well as desktops. Since there is a constant shortage of drone experts in the worldwide facility inspection industry, our autonomous drone software allows anyone to capture inspection images using an optimized flight path. So this is a key factor because it can be shared and used regardless of any changes in current key personnel change during the project. Next, our solution automatically categorizes this image data for inspection purpose, and based on the location data, the systems can easily manage projects and reduce inspection data processing time. Finally, AI detects the damage in the facility images, and by analyzing the text like cracks in the building, foundation, or maybe the time series management available for administrators, I guess. So we conducted some POCs with major Korean organizations to demonstrate our software in public projects such as like bridges, dams, building inspection, and construction management. So these are the few competitors in the global market, and this is our market share for the future. We hope to have our technology verified in the US and to lay down the foundation for the entering the global market. Our C-level members have over 100 years of experiences in drone and smart engineering technologies to propel our company forward. Thank you very much for your attention, and please don't hesitate to ask any question.
Hi, Whatssup. I have question. Is your technology specified for all the facilities or it can use for the new construction?
I have to say we can apply our solution to both sides. So we are handling actually all types of facilities like bridges, dams, or like tunnels, maybe the port. I mean, our solution is specialized for any structural facilities, so it can be applied to that. And also we can apply our solution as a construction management in the construction site.
Yeah, that's very interesting. So I guess this industry is very traditional and conservative. Probably they're not very fast to adopt a new technology, even though it's an engineering area and construction engineering is very developed, but still they maintain very manual process. What is your strategy to actually disrupt that kind of manual process?
Actually, that's why we made our solution easily, because like the experts in the industry field, they are having a trouble with adapting the new technology in the inspection field. But like I said, we made the solution easily, like, like they can use right away. Like, I mean, still they're using the legacy software like the CAD or like Excel for their final inspection report. So what we're trying to do is like we are extend our solution to that legacy software. I mean, we are combining the old type way to do the inspection. So there is no, like a struggle to adopt our software in the industry, I guess. And the other way, we are trying to make a global standardization of our software. Actually, we made the 2 contribution report about the way of the new digital inspection technology to the ITU. So I guess this standard process will be done by next year. So after that, we're gonna, the field workers can easily use our software and use our new technology with the new standard, I guess.
And Whatssup, there is great use for your technology in tunnel inspection, in particular for the water industry. Have you had any utilities try your product?
Like what kind of utilities?
Like water companies
Mm-hmm.
looking for leak detection, etc.
Actually, we did a similar project with the companies in Korea, and what we're trying to do is like we are making the how could I say, the joint venture or like consortium for doing the public project together, and we're gonna verify our solution in the tunnel or the water leakage part or any area that our software needs.
Fantastic. There's a great market for you there, and there's some great investors for you there as well. One last question I have is, this market is actually a lot more saturated than your slide suggests. Where do you see your competitive advantage?
I guess our advantage is like you said before, like there are a few competitors in the global stage, but I believe we are the only one who doing only for the inspection. Like these competitors, their software is for like doing a lot of industry area like image processing, and they doing the inspection for the tunnel, but our software is the global standard and the simple standard for the inspection. So I guess the simplicity is our best advantage to the competitors.
Sarah, any last question?
Yeah, well, it was good to see because LA is all about construction right now because of the LA Olympic coming up. So when I heard your pitching, I just kind of related to it. Just briefly, I'll just give out the feedback quick. I just noticed today, I don't know why and what was the reason behind. Somehow there were not many CEOs attending and giving the pitching. I've noticed so far. But it was good to see Whatssup as a CEO and representing your company, because there were kind of a more of a detailed question that we could ask for. Not that any other pitchers were not good at it. They were very good at it. But it's always better for CEO attend and they pitch their own company throughout the demo day. So I just wanted to give that feedback, and not just to you, Whatssup, but I've been hearing whenever we judges give out the questions regarding competitive advantage, we just heard, I believe, I guess. But for the competitive advantage, you need to research as much as you can so that when there were questions related to it, you just ask, hey, this is why we are different with other competitors. So just wanted to give that feedback. But yeah, great pitching.
Thank you.
Thank you, judges. Thank you, Whatssup. All right. Next up is Sukyung from Robo Arete.
Good morning and good evening, everyone. I'm SK from Robo Arete. Robo Arete is a robotics company specialized in food and beverage industry. At first, we started our business to address the challenges the restaurant owners have from paying lots of money on the kitchen staff, increasing minimum wages, insurance fee, training and hiring fee every time the workers quit. But the more serious problem we found while actually operating our own store is that it's really hard to find who wants to work in the kitchen nowadays. So we developed a frying robot system that can automatically perform the entire process of frying. And we have been testing and upgrading our system by operating our own Korean fried chicken brand called Robo Chicken. Currently, there are 12 Robo Chicken stores in operation. And finally, we are launching flagship store in the New York City this month. And we also do B2B business as well. We have installed our system not only in other chicken brands, but also in the convenience store, supermarket, food trucks, and others. Traditionally, the frying station itself requires 2 to 3 people to oversee it because there are 6 baskets to take care at once. But with our system, humans no longer need to stand in front of the frying station and get the severe burn from the boiling oil and inhale the cooking fume. These are the reviews about Robo Chicken from various delivery apps. Most of them saying that it was delicious, it was fast, and Robo Chicken is a trustworthy brand to reorder. 5,900,000 is our data and experience of selling chicken fried with robot arms to the actual customers. So by operating our own stores, we have not only optimized our system to suit the kitchen environment, but also collected the delicious recipe data. Compared to other automation systems, our system has a compact size, allowing easy installation in any spaces, and also eliminating need for large and expensive locations. And we also got the hygiene and safety mark certification from the NSF. And our system is connected to online, so we can monitor the status of all the system no matter where the system is installed. So for example, if something happens during the operation time, we can handle it right away remotely from the headquarters. Currently, we are in the Series A, and this year, our revenue has diversified with the start of B2B business and the franchise business. And we have the experts to make this business successful. Our CEO was a venture capitalist before she started this company, so she has a great understanding about the investment and the market. Our CTO was an early member of the Doosan Robotics, which is one of the largest robotics company in Korea. And we are not stopping at just frying. Various food cooking system is under research and development. So with the goal of installing in the second floor of the New York store, we are currently developing a cocktail roll bar as well. Thank you for listening. It was Robo Arete who's trying to innovate the world. Thank you.
Thank you, Sukyung. Off to the judges.
Hi, Sukyung. I've been hearing about your company a lot, actually. I think I saw your company in the news before in Korean news. So that was inspiring and impressive. And I was just wondering why you guys are not in the States yet. So I believe not just about, those food like a pizza, noodle, but we have tons of food truck, especially taco in California. So, there are tons of market that's available for you guys. But what will be the go-to-market strategy? So I'm pretty sure when you go to other states such as United States and also, any other country, there might be different strategy that you are using it in Korea compared to that. What will be the new go-to-market strategy when you come to States?
The first thing is the same as the one we use in Korea, which is starting our own brand to show that we thought that showing our system in the actual operating store rather than showcase is more effective and more impactful for people to see. And also in case of B2B, they will see our store operating very well with the customers and it will be more effective. There's one strategy. And second strategy is it show that our system is safe and clean to use in the kitchen environment by showing that we got the certification from the National Sanitation Foundations. That could be the one strategy.
Okay, one other strategy that I can think of, since I'm local here, I'm living in States, will be the fast speed. Especially, you know, the human labor cost will be the one that you guys can think of, but how fast it can be and fast and accurate and with a good food quality will be the one strategy that you guys can think of. So yeah.
Soo-kyung, I love your company. Masters versus robots is kind of my thing. And I see just such an opportunity for global distribution and scale, in particular into the Chinese market. Although I know that there are many competitors in the Chinese market, the volumes are so large. Why the US and not China?
So currently at this stage, we are open to all the countries for the inbounds. And we, at first, in the beginning of the business, we set a goal to open a store in the New York City because we thought that New York City is a billboard for the whole world to show that we have this system and we are working well in the New York City as well.
Got it. Okay, makes sense to me. Nothing like having a flash board right in the heart of New York City. I hear you. What is the biggest challenge you face in scaling as you move forward?
So far, to the other countries you meant, right?
Just in general, what's the thing that keeps you awake at night?
Maybe that makes my CEO awakes every night is the New York City project. It's about to be done soon, but it has been a long project so far. So.
Okay, I'm an NYU grad, so if I can help you in New York in any way, just sing out.
Thank you very much.
Soo-kyung, I have a question. I like to switch the gear to your risk management. So your robots in the restaurants or fast food restaurants, those places open in the evening and night sometimes. And I wonder how you can actually accommodate if there's any issues they have. And also in the United States, it's kind of big country, so can be not concentrated in the urban area. If they are not in urban area, how can you actually help them if they have a problem?
So we just started to expand to other countries and we don't have a store yet, but if we started to have more stores, we are planning to set a partnership who can help us to send out the customer service people who can handle the problems. But most of the problems can be solved remotely because the hardware we have is the only robot arms. So we are going to hire the engineers in the US market as well, so they can handle it in online.
Thank you for your answer.
Thank you.
Thank you, Soo-kyung. Yeah, I think there was a slight network glitch from your end. Okay, our last but not least presenter is here. Please join me in welcoming Jake from NIRThlab.
Hi, nice meeting you all. My name is Jake. I'm the head of strategy at NIRThlab. So we provide an autonomous drone solution in the wind and renewable energy sectors. Our vision is to create the valuable data captured by our drone, autonomous drone. And we, just like the satellites did in the past, we want to do the same in the near Earth context. Routine inspection is the most common safety requirement for large-scale facilities such as wind turbines, dams, bridges, and high-rise buildings. But unfortunately, it has continuously pushed human workers at risk for decades. We have developed our own computer vision and deep learning-based autonomous flight and high-precision flight control algorithms And with that, we are helping human workers and protecting them from risk. So we deliver 3 values here: time, cost, and quality. So our solution dramatically reduced the inspection time from like down to 15 minutes from the entire day. So our clients used to stop the turbine to inspect 1 turbine for the whole day, but now we can inspect at least 10 turbines a day. And cost, we decrease the idle cost and also labor cost down to 1/8. And lastly, quality, we digitalize our client's asset, and then we run the deep learning to give them the access to for the data management platform. So we have 3 products here. Wind Pro 2 is a turnkey service model. Simply, we send our professional pilots to conduct the inspection missions for our clients. And second one is the mobile application product. So simply, you can buy your commercial drones from Amazon or Best Buy, and then simply download our mobile application on your iPhone or iPad. Then it can transform your drone for autonomous for the wind turbine inspection mission. And last, Zoomable is our cloud-based data management platform, and we run the deep learning here again for the data analytics, and then deliver the final report to our clients. We are the leading companies in Korean market, and then we are the second or third in the global market. And the difference between us and the competitors are we are using the computer vision based autonomous flight compared to other competitors that using LiDAR based drone solutions. So 2 co-founders, aerospace engineers from top tier engineering school, and we are a home of more than 80 people. So now from this year, we are expanding our business to 3 additional verticals: defense, public safety, infrastructure. So this is our use cases. And we are raising around $20 million from the global investors for this round. And we are backed by top tier VCs in Korea, but we are trying to welcome our global investors for this round. Thank you.
Thank you, Jake. On to the judges.
Hi, Jake. I was just wondering, well, let me start with this casual question. So when I heard your problem and when I heard your solution, you mentioned about the human labor safety first in terms of labor worker, right? And then you brought up as a solution as of you guys, if you use your product, then there will be 20 times, multiple times that you can reduce the time of the inspection. And I thought that was a little bit of oxymoron, because at the end, you are almost reducing the job opportunities of human labor if it is that fast. So I don't know, maybe it was just my storytelling in terms of understanding your product, but I just wanted to reduce that gap. And then my other question was, so basically why you guys are better? So you said you are compared to any other products in this industry in Korea, you guys are like 3rd or 2nd largest or the most popular one. But what made you guys so much better than any other ones, especially in this industry?
First of all, talking about the human workers' job, we are not taking away their jobs. Our pilots in the European region, they want to quit they used to be the inspector, but now they want to be a pilot. So it's just changing their job. It's not like we are taking away their jobs, and we are saving protecting them from the risk. And second one, talking about the competitive advantage. So we are already providing our solution globally across the globe in more than 20 countries. So Siemens and SoftBank, GE, BPs are our clients. So it's we are playing globally right now. And the largest competitor is in the US, but the difference between us and them is the strategy. We want to be a drone solution provider, but they are just getting into the wind turbine O&M companies, operations and maintenance companies. So that's the difference. And then this drone solution is also different because I mentioned before, we use the camera based, just like Tesla, but they're using LiDAR based autonomous drone solution, which is more more expensive, and it's heavier. So the drone cannot be like smaller than ours. So that's the difference. And we provide a higher quality. So if when we hear the customer feedback in the US, that competitor are just providing the solution, but with the low quality of service and the quality of the image. So that's the difference.
Yeah, thank you. That's great to hear because, your additional feedback on that, especially the first question, it might be better if you blend it when you actually resolve the solution. Because I've been seeing so many union issues, especially in LA, regarding this industry. So that was just what I was curious, but thank you for the answer.
With increasing climate change, I'm keen to understand how your solution is going to address very adverse weather conditions or challenging environments during inspections.
Well, wind farms are in those locations where there should be a very strong wind. So, like our competitive advantage, one of our competitive advantage is that we have our own proprietary like flight control algorithms compared to others. They use the open source flight control algorithms, and that helps our autonomous drone fly safely and more accurately. So that's another difference, and like that's what we have in terms of technical advantage.
Great. And one last question. What do you want from your new investor outside of money?
Strategic partner. So we want to, our main business in the wind turbine inspection business right now, but we have already set up the entity in the US and in Germany as well for the regional offices. But to get into we want to develop further. We want to expand further. Sorry. So we are also targeting the defense industry and the public safety industry and other facility inspection industry. So whoever who can help us connect with relevant organizations or parties for our scale up, then the money is good, but we just need to grow and then scale up in terms of the business development. So we want to have a global partner, in that way.
Alrighty. In the interest of time, we will end here. Thank you, Jake, for the presentation. All right, that concludes all 11 startups. I think everyone deserves a big round of applause for making it through their pitching. I'm just going to pull up the remainder of the slides. I do want to give some thank you remarks, and starting with our two mentors. Jinho unfortunately was not able to join, but Gina has kindly made her presence today with the startups, and would like to just express our thanks to you, Gina, on behalf of the 2080 team, and I'm sure all the founders here with us today. Gina, would you please share a few words? You've seen all the presentations today and worked with them in the last month.
Yeah, I want to thank everyone for our great work, and also being really open to my feedback and making so many changes. It was just really remarkable how much improvement I saw today. So I really enjoyed working with everyone, and I'll be a little sad I won't be able to see you guys anymore. So connect me on LinkedIn and tell me about your future plans.
Thank you so much, Gina. I know you work day in and night out with providing feedback, and so thank you again. All right, and I also want to extend my thank you to our team at Invest Seoul. I know Hyun Sunny님 is on the line with us, but really appreciate the partnership that we have created. And with that, last but not least, we can't leave without a group photo. And so everyone, if you could turn on your cameras. But I will take a few shots. 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay, got it. Thank you, everyone. This was a busy 1 month, but great to have worked with you all. 고생 많으셨습니다.
Thank you, everyone. Wish you have great year-end time and great Christmas with your family and friends.
Yes, and thank you to our judges for taking time out of your late night and also very early morning to be with us. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much.